Hi guys, my name is Jessica Knapp. I am a professional freelance writer and instructor of strategic communication writing at Seattle University. I teach one class at Seattle University, just the strategic communication writing, and then the rest of my income and my time is spent doing professional writing. Most of my writing is content marketing, strategic writing that I do for health focused clients. So I do a lot of work for hospitals and insurance companies and other health focused clients. So the health work I do is primarily medical related. In the wake of COVID-19, I started putting some materials online for my students, videos and other things like that to help them learn about some of the topics that we discuss in class. And a lot of my friends and colleagues have asked me questions about tips on strategic writing, general writing advice, because people have to communicate in written word professionally, and a lot of people lack confidence in their writing, even though I find that most people are pretty good writers and just need a few tips here or there. So I've been wanting to share some of these videos and tips that I'm putting out there with a wider audience. So that's primarily what this channel is sharing some of my general strategic writing tips. I'll talk more about this in other videos, but just generally, strategic writing is writing where you think about your audience the whole way through the writing process. When you pick your topic, when you write, as you revise your piece, you think about who you're writing for, how they're going to receive the piece, what the goal of the piece is, whether you accomplish that goal. So it could be an editorial, it could be a newsletter article, it could be an advertisement, anything where you really need to think about the goals and who the audience of the piece is. So in this platform, I'm going to share some of my writing tips. I also want to talk about how you can be successful as a freelance writer. So you really need to have a hustle. You need to be able to promote yourself. You need to know how to negotiate. You need to learn how to build relationships with other people and really form a community that you can rely on and you can ask for support. So I want to talk about those kinds of topics, and I'm hoping that this is helpful for people. I'd love to hear your feedback on what else would be helpful for you. And I have a PhD in health communication focused on interpersonal communication. So I may occasionally share some tips specifically related to those topics, but more likely than actually sharing specific tips, you're going to see that background and that lens inform the things that I talk about, especially my interest in social support. You'll see I like to talk about community. I like to talk about the way that we can support each other, the way that that all of us really thinking about compassion and support and being thoughtful, good community members is helps us have better mental health, but also really can help us have better physical health. And that's something that is really good for creative professionals to keep in mind, but just for anybody to keep in mind, especially in difficult times like these. So you'll see that thread really, I think, informs all the work I do, and that's a big part of the way I think and the way I approach all of my work. I think that describes the gist of my channel here, and I am really happy to answer any questions. Thanks for checking this out. Thanks, guys.